Welcome to another episode of Daily Musings from Sacred Ground. I've mentioned before on here that most days my wife Ollie and I take the dogs for a walk, and we have all these different questions that we'll ask each other. And one of our favorites is, what did you notice in nature today? And some days you're like, oh my gosh, did I notice anything in nature? So it's, if you know that question's coming up, it serves as a little push to make sure that you're at least a little bit mindful, conscious of the natural world around you. And you can even just do this, you could do this with a friend or a loved one, but you can also just do it with yourself. At the end of the day, what did I notice in nature today? What did I notice? And there's something, at least for me, in that process, keeping that curiosity, keeping that interest. There's something soul opening, I think, for me in that. I embrace an eco-spirituality and eco-theology where the sacred and the natural are deeply melded. And so that all gets kind of lofty and wordy, but it gets real simple. Like, I noticed the squirrel in the backyard when it heard a noise. It went through the wire fence, and it was kind of surprising because those holes are small, but that squirrel could fit right through. Or in this moment, I'm looking out the window and I notice where the sun is shining on the grass and on the maple tree, the green is kind of a yellow green, a bright yellow green, whereas those parts that are in the shade, they still have a little bit of a yellow tint, but they're much darker. And I'm also aware in this moment of how some leaves appear almost perfectly still, but then on a branch nearby, there's a real fluttering of the leaves. What did you notice in nature today? I'm Michael Malley, and you've been listening to Daily Musings from Sacred Ground.